Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your girl, and today we got to talk about some real stuff going down. I'm talking Section 8. If you own it, waiting on it, or know somebody who's depend on it, you need to hear this. Word on the street is that they trying to mess with the whole system. I mean, big cuts, new rules, states taking over. It's giving you on your own, sis. So grab your tea, grab your notebook, and stay locked in because I'm about to break it all down. Simple, straight, and no sugarcoating anything. Okay, so let's get into it. So first off, no, they ain't fully canceling Section 8 yet. But the government talking about cutting billions from the budget. Like they trying to shrink this thing down to nothing. Rent going up, wages ain't moving, and they out here trying to pull back housing support. Baby, for real. Be for real. They trying to flip the whole program into what they call block grants. Sounds fancy, right? Nah, it just means the feds give the money to each state and the states decide what to do with it. So if you in a state that don't rock with low income folks, you might be out of luck. So you might want to move to another state. And let's talk wait list. You think it's bad now. Whole cities already saying we're not taking no new applications. Some folks have been on that list 5, 6, 7 years. Now they saying, sorry sis, try again, never. Like, where they do that at? Now check this. They trying to put a 2-year cap on vouchers for able-bodied adults. So if you ain't disabled or elderly, they saying you get 2 years and that is it. No more riding on the system. No more being lazy. No more having your boyfriends in there and tearing up the house and you not working and stuff. Rent still sky high. Childcare expensive and jobs still paying crumbs. But they want you to just figure it out. Poof. Good luck, boo. And don't even get me started on the work requirements. They talking about making folks prove they working to keep help. But what about people with unstable jobs? What if you work Lyft or Instacart, a little under the table hustle just to get by? They're not thinking about real life. They're looking at papers, not people. And meanwhile, if you already on Section 8, don't panic. Your voucher ain't just vanishing, but you better be on point. Keep your income up to date. Know your recent dates. Respond to any letters and don't miss deadlines because they trying to find any little reason to snatch that help back. And for real, this ain't just about vouchers. This is about how they treat people who ain't rich. The systems is steady squeezing the poor while throwing tax breaks to folks already eating good. And we just trying to survive out here. Keep the lights on. Keep the babies housed. So what can you do? First, gotta stay woke. Keep up with what your state and your local housing authorities is doing. They the ones who gonna make the rules if these cuts go through. Second, speak up. Call your representatives. Write your city council. Post about it because silence, that's how they slide stuff through without nobody noticing. And lastly, help each other. If you hear about resources, share them with somebody else. If your homegirl's struggling, tell her where to apply or who to call because closed mouths don't get fed. So if this helped you, go on and hit that like and subscribe and drop a comment down below. Let's talk. What's it look like in your city? Is Section 8 still open? Are people getting help? Let me know. But until then, we'll find out from some real folks. So stay tuned. Until next time, stay strong, stay loud, and don't let nobody play with your housing. Period.
All right, so this guy's basically saying the big, beautiful bill is going to make people get off their ass and off Section 8 and go back to work. But what you got wrong is it's actually the rich people that are going to get to sit on their ass and not have to do anything while you break your back, work your butt off, and you are going to funnel that money up to tax cuts for the rich. That's what this bill is, and that's what the MAGA people will never get. You are being used, and you are being worked, so the trickle-down economics can come back, and the ultra-rich make all the money and put all their money overseas and offshore and just gain off capital gains and pay no taxes while the rest of Americans work and toil and barely get ahead. That's the big, beautiful bill, my guy. Trump and his cronies and his crony capitalism are encouraging poor people and middle-class people to fight over the crumbs while the rich people get the entire cookie. It's a scam, and you keep falling for it. He gives you these culture wars and all these other things to fight about while he snatches and grabs the money. I just wish y'all would wake up to the con when he's getting free Lear jets from Qatar. Wake up to the con. When he's enriched himself fourfold as the sitting president with meme stops and bitcoins and Bibles and sneakers. I mean, when are you gonna wake up to the freaking con? But go ahead, blame the poor people, blame the people on Section 8, and let the fat cats get rich off your back. Way to go.
I am on day 6 now of no food. I have almost 200,000 followers. And I haven't been able to get one person to send 50 cents. Not one person. The government took my food stamps. They took my cash benefits that I get every month. My Section 8 will not be getting paid this month. So I have to come up with $1,100 so I'm not out on the streets with my children. And disability is now on hold. And I can't get one damn person to send me 50 cents. I don't come on this app and ask for nothing. Nothing. But I can't even get 50 cents. I can't even get a freaking pack of gum. If the government isn't going to give me the benefits that I deserve, then you guys are going to have to pitch in and do what you're supposed to do. It is your financial responsibility as an American taxpayer to support me and my children. And since right now my benefits are on hold, I need everybody to pitch in. Period. It's not that hard.
I personally don't agree with a lot of things Trump is saying, but this one specific thing makes sense to me. To all the people that's on Section 8, he is giving y'all 2 years to get on your feet. Trump said stop being dependent and become independent. I agree. I'm not no hating ass bitch. I'm not knocking nobody's situation. But if you really think about it, Section 8 is only to assist you to get on your feet. Section 8 is a stepping stone to get you on your feet. Section 8 is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Government assistance is not something you should depend on for the rest of your life. Keyword, assistance, to assist you. Y'all done got too comfortable. There's people that's been on Section 8 for like 10 plus years. That's a long time. Within that amount of time, you should have a lot of money saved up in your bank account, in your savings account. Y'all too busy buying the newest shoes, buying the hottest cars, trying to keep up with the trend, buying designer purses, buying designer clothes, but you're in public housing. If you can buy designers, you can pay your house rent without assistance. Let that sink in. If you can buy designers, you can pay your house rent without assistance. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of single mothers out here also that need those type of assistance. But if you just comfortably living off Section 8 and don't care, that's crazy to me. That's the reason why nobody else can get in, because y'all be on Section 8 for years. Y'all not thinking outside the box. Y'all being so dependent. Stop being so dependent and let's become independent.
What am I gonna do? I told y'all before, and TikTok fact checked me and say I was lying about President Trump said he was gonna stop the food stamps. What am I gonna do? I told y'all they was going to stop Section 8. I told y'all they was going to stop Section 8, housing, food stamps. What am I going to do? I ain't going to have my Section 8. I ain't going to have my food stamps. What am I going to do, y'all? And TikTok fact checked me and said I was lying, and I told y'all they was going to cut the food stamps off. What am I going to do? I'm not going to have my food stamps. What am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to get my $0 I get a month in my food stamps. What am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to get my $0 that I get a month in food stamps. What am I going to do?
If you think that you finna make a bag, make some money, turn a profit off of Section 8 in the year 2025, 26, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker on this planet. Now I keep talking about public housing. I keep saying breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, but see, y'all don't want to listen to me. The government has already said, public housing, HUD, Housing Authority has already said that they're not funding the fucking vouchers. I'm gonna go on and show y'all what, since y'all don't want to believe me, September the 2nd, that was a couple days ago. Here we go right here. Take into effect August the 1st, the rental assistance level will be reduced greatly to new rentals. The motherfuckers done already said it's also going to be affecting 3,000 families. I'm going to keep going. The HUD has indicated nearly 50% of public housing authorities administering Section 8 across the country has a shortage funding. They ain't getting no motherfucking money. And that's starting now. Oh, baby, in 2026, you motherfuckers won't have no money for your Section 8 properties. Now, I'm going to say this because I work closely with HUD. They not getting their hands dirty. They not getting their hands muddy with putting babies out on the street, with putting mothers out on the street, with putting senior citizens out on the street who's collecting disability and Social Security. What they gonna do is what they're doing now. They're going to stop paying the fucking landlords, and the landlords gonna be putting y'all asses out on the street. Y'all don't want to listen to me. All I do is report the news.
So you're going to give stay-at-home moms $75,000 annually to stay at home. But you just passed a bill to essentially take away Section 8, EBT, food stamps, cash assistance, any type of welfare, unless you are working. So, are you going to pay for my child care then? Because if I have to go back to work, who pays for that? I have 6 kids. You think I'm going to pay for that child care? You think I'm going to pay somebody to watch my kids so I can go work? No, I'm not doing that. I think I voted for the wrong person. Make it make sense.
Hey family, I'm back. I found out something else. I don't know if y'all heard or not, but Trump is getting rid of that Section 8 and EBT for these people that don't want to get out here and go to work. Your time is up, baby. Y'all, I know most people like us really not feeling Trump, but I'm kind of feeling him on what he's saying about this. Now, how many of y'all have family members, friends, people you know that's been living off Section 8 for 20 years? They rent $3. They don't go to work. Not that they can't go to work. They don't want to go to work. Now, let me say this on the sidebar. They do have some people that need Section 8. Some people that, medically they can't go to work. Or, they just can't physically. I get it. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to these ones that your mama been on Section 8 all her life and she ripping and running and doing this and doing that. And then you seen she was on Section 8, paid $3 rent. So now you as a young girl, because you done got pregnant and you got a baby, you go run out there and get on Section 8 and you ain't working and you having child after child after child and y'all all on Section 8 getting food stamps, $1,000 a month. And no, that's all about to stop. That's who I'm talking to. Okay? Trump said that's enough. So for us people that goes to work, that's working, he said you got to have at least 30 hours. Okay? 30 hours a week to qualify for the program. All right? So most of us that work on a regular basis, 30 hours ain't nothing to us. This is what we do. So guess what? We gonna be the ones walking around in the grocery store with the big baskets, because we deserve it. All these years, they've been letting people with no job. They walking around with 2-3 baskets full of groceries, and us hard-working people, we got a little handheld basket with 2-3 items in there, because that's all we have left out of our check. And they sitting around getting fat food, eating lobsters and shrimp and crabs and all this other good food, and we can't even eat that. And we the ones going to work. So I'm glad Trump didn't flip the switch, baby. So all y'all that's living it up right now, that's able-bodied to go to work, and you're choosing not to go to work, you better get ready. Because, baby, y'all finna get them notices. And them notices gonna come soon. And like he said, real quick. And those of us that go to work, we ought to be able to go and apply for some food stamps and see what it feels like to be able to go in the line and slide a card with pride. Because it's not for the ones that don't have nothing. It's for the ones that's working to have something. It's our turn now, y'all. So I'm telling y'all right now, if you able to go to work, you better get out there and start filling out them applications. If you want to have a place to live, it's time to get up and stop being lazy. Because, baby, this is not the American way no more. Trump said no. And y'all can be mad all you want to. I told you, things are changing. You ain't gonna like it, but guess what? You got to go with it. So that's what I got for y'all today. No more Section 8 EBT for people that don't want to go to work. Y'all time is up. Leave a comment, y'all. Let's talk about it.